Let's keep moving. It's a Tigers ambush. It's an absolute Tigers ambush.
Shock of the
12
weekend.
to 8. Mate, the Wooden Spooners elect. They look like they were going to go back-to-back with the Wooden Spoons this year. They pop up. They ambush the Panthers for the second time in 2 years. They've done the Panthers. They've done them in Bathurst this time. It was 12-8. Appy Coruscant was brilliant. Luke Brooks played the game of his career. He probably earned an extension if anyone from the Tigers was actually watching that game with intent to sign. But talk to me about this. The fullback did well. Brooksy did well. Naden did well when he was playing. Who else was out there? Buller, like I said, the fullback. Buller makes a tackle one-on-one with Nathan Cleary where he makes him spill the ball. Everyone stepped up. Everyone did their job. 90% completion rate. That is unheard of in a Tigers stat line. But they got the job done, 12-8, and they've knocked off the back-to-back premiers. So what did you make of this?
Yeah, I think this is the cherry popping of their winning season, win for the season, and they've saved their game for the right opponents in the back-to-back premiers, especially Appy Coruscant coming up against his former club. Good to see. Got these. Got the jump over his old team. Got the last laugh in that regard. I've seen a couple of memes of him. Obviously in the grand final celebration days with him smirking at Tigers, and then this weekend. It's a bit of a shock to me that it looked to me the Panthers, when it rains, they don't look like a team. They know how to play wet weather football.
I've said it time and time again. They're dry weather specialists, this team.
I just think this is not to piss in his pocket, but this is a masterclass of Sheens versus a not up and coming, but compared to Sheens, a rookie coach with the years of experience that Sheensy has. And I think the game plan was to kick early in the tackle count. To just really hold on to the football, drive it up, tape your wrists. Apparently that was the big thing. Tape your wrists so the absorption of the water can give you more grip. Apparently, they just played. They just tucked the ball under their foot, onto their arms, and they just ran it harder. To say from the Tigers' point of view, you can't knock it for effort because from round 1 to round 8. The effort of their performance in attack has improved each and every week. They have found the line. They've shown that they can find the line. They can cross the line. Yeah, sometimes that they spill the ball within that red zone of the 20 meter to the touchline, to the goal line. Area. But this is a game where form, all that tactics, and everything goes straight out the door because it was raining cats, dogs, horses, cows, whatever you want to call it, ducks, gooses, galore out there at Bathurst. But you just got to tuck the ball underneath your arms and you just got to play that hard mentality football of just sucking up, biting down on the mouth guard and just driving forward, kick early in the tackle count. You've seen it with Brooksy too. Was it 2 try assists, 1 line of break, 2 40-20s?
So I've got his stats here. I'll jump in quickly back. So run meters 73, kick meters 400, tackle breaks 4, 1 try assist, 1 forced dropout, and 2 40-20s from Brooksy.
For a man who he's been criticised week in, week out, and deservedly has been criticised for his efforts, this looked like a bloke that deserves. In this game, as this standalone game by itself, he's worth the $1 million that he's on. He's worth the New South Wales jersey because he showed it in wet weather football. Imagine what he can play in dry football. But to say he deserves a contract extension, I think you just need to go look back at the last 10 years of his playing career, and
it just proves that the Tigers can only win if Brooksy has a good game. That's what it proves. He's the main man.
Or it just proves that Panthers can't play rain day football. Look at the Challenge World Cup. Look at round 1. Look against Parramatta. That was a bit wet too. So, most of their losses this year have come in wet weather football. So,
you know what else it could be?
Ooh, what is it?
And he might not like this a little bit, but maybe it's just Lindsay can't play against the Tigers because he is now 0-2 versus the West Tigers. So maybe it's a bit of next time they play the Tigers, Ivan Cleary walks in and goes, Lindsay, sit this one out so you don't go 0-2.
You know what?
No,
I hope Lindsay responds with a jab on your jaw for those comments, and he make sure you wear your 2 premiership rings,
mate.
on your fist.
He's an NRL player, man. If he wants to jab me on the jaw, I'm getting a payout. So I'm
Yeah,
all
of
for
course.
it. I am all for it.
Hey, it's just coming back to the Golf for 10 show. It's all coming back in here. But yeah, mate.
But no, obviously, yeah. Keep going, Baxter.
I don't think I have any more to say, but it was just a brilliant game. I think it was just the shock of the year or the century. You know, I had reports coming in on like early Friday morning that, you know, Nathan was going to be out, a couple other players were going to be out. I asked you couldn't confirm. I asked other players, they were like, nah. And then, you know, getting closer to kickoff, the report was, nah, Nathan hasn't gone to Bathurst. He's still in Penrith. No, he was on the bus and then as time ticked on, those rumours of him not playing were sort of quieting down. Obviously, when he got out on the bus and he had his bag and game day polo on, and he got out into the field and warmed up. So whoever's spreading a little bit of porkies out there, not happy because some of those I look to for good information, and to hear that was not good.
Yeah, well, I think that's what makes this game for the Tigers even more memorable, that they did have Nathan Cleary, they did have Jerome Luai, they did have Edwards, they did have Mitch Kenny, because like you said, all reports coming out was Cleary was going to be rested, Mitch Kenny wasn't going to play, Peachy was going to go to the hooker role. So it's a great win for the West Tigers. For the Panthers, obviously you're not the team you were the last 2 years, but I don't think it's, oh my God, panic stations just yet. Obviously, Cleary isn't kicking. He is carrying an injury. Let's hope he does get rested somewhere. I don't think it's going to be this weekend, but let's hope he does get a bit of rest after we've already won the Origin 2-0. We can give him a bit of a rest, give him that week free off the Origin. But it was good to see. It was good to see the Tigers celebrate. It was good that final whistle went.
Do you know the words? Do you know the words to the Tigers theme song? Do you know when they sing?
I heard Nofaluma was sitting in the Melbourne Storm one, if I'm being completely honest. I don't think he knew what the Tigers one was. He hasn't sung it in a very long time. But
that was a good one.
Fair play to him. They got the job done. It's probably going to go down as the upset of the year, let's be completely honest. But let's hope this is something that sparks confidence, because they do have the Dragons at Magic Round, which I think is a very, very winnable match for the Tigers if they keep going. And who knows, Buller at fullback, you might have found an absolute star.